and taking us all the way up to previous weekly high if possible. Last trade for the month, I guess. If it's a L, no stream tomorrow. If it's a L, I'll just close the month with 53% win rate, and we'll see what we can do with the next month. So this trade will decide if we have a stream tomorrow or not. How many of you took it? Reply +1 those who took it. It's amazing to see like still so many people are watching me. Like before, when I had such losing months, right? The last losing month like this I had in March. In March, it wasn't so good. Not in March, I think April, either April or March. My win rate was around 57%. So this will be the worst month this year. Almost all the other months I average around 60% win rate, more than 60% in some months. But I remember last either March or April when I had this losing streak, most of the people were not watching until the next month. So yeah, pretty amazing to see how far we have came with our confidence and psychology, right? Those who didn't take, that's still good. You are practicing risk management. No guarantee this will be a winner. So let's see. You said it well, Kane, but last couple of NFPs I did make money, so journal wise it should be profitable for me this week. Doesn't mean today will be profitable. So we'll see if we are getting some expansion candle here or some chop ranges. If this trades becomes a W, or if we get expansion, our first partial key level can be 24,990. If we're lucky on this trade. If not, then stop loss will work. We generated some buy stops above us, 965-ish level. $10.32. Usually if there's an expansion, If there's any volatile move, then it happens around 10:28 to 10:35. So we are inside the time window. We are not supposed to chop inside this time window. Stop losses 24,932. Right down here, 27-point stop. The price action we expected, we got it on Dow. That bearish move. That was a very nice move. So Dow is looking very, very bullish to me because of that gap on 50-minute chart. We're at a chop phase again. Ahmed, you gamble here. You are not trading like us. You forgot last stream you just got locked out on all of your accounts. because you gambled and lost your capital. You wasn't even able to trade. So yeah, as I've said, if this one turns into a L, we are done for tomorrow as well. I'll come back on the 1st of October with a new month. Ahmed, what's your win rate for the month? I'm asking all of you. My actual win rate for the month is 53% with this losing trade. Let me know in the chat, guys. What's your win rate at for the month? My worst month this year. March, I closed at 57%. So 53. On average, I can pull out around 30K in payouts. This month, only around 12K. The first 2 weeks, that's when I made most of the money, around 17, 18K. And I lost around 6K in these 2 weeks. 100%. Damn. Look at Ahmed's stats. I like you for sharing it honestly, right? Look at how many trades he's taking. 82 trades last week, 39 trades the week before. So that's a lot of trades. You can see it on Tradify, on Top Step. They do share that stat like this, but I prefer to use TradeZilla. I can check my stats from all of the funded accounts. So in the first 3 weeks, right, this month, I was able to make $15,530 Canadian, and I lost in next 2 weeks, 1 week and 2 days, 1 week and 1 day. Today, I'm not gonna be trading tomorrow if this is a L. So in next two, how many days I've traded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I've lost around 4.33. So how much I still have in payouts? 15 minus 5, 10K in payouts. And if you multiply that by 5, 50K. So on a single account, I'm printing around 10K. I will never blow it because of the proper risk management. because as my buffer grows when I make money, and then in the third and fourth week, I prefer to risk lower, smaller than I do in the first 2 weeks. So $750 first 2 weeks, and in the third and fourth weeks around $350 to $400. I wouldn't have lost this much if I was keeping my risk same for almost all the trades. In 2 trades I risked full, so there are 2 trades that gave me around $1,500 L, but still good. Still good, but I'm feeling sad for those who joined mid of this month, right? And you guys missed like the first 2 weeks when we made most of our money. But that's the beauty of proper risk management. Still able to pull out money with my 53% win rate, right? On a single account, that's a 10K payout. Last week I requested around 5K in payouts. And I don't know what happened to my Tradify accounts. I can't log into them yet. So what we can do in this trade our stop loss below this recent low. That will mitigate a little bit of our L, 4 points, right? Not a lot, 24,935, or we can trail it below here at 24,938. Very less hope in this trade as the price action is getting slower. I just start negative 3R. Looks scary. Looks like you won't be able to make it back. And that's the difference between you and me, right? Negative 3R is not even hard to make it back. A single trade will generate a 2R. With a partial, right? We go for a partial, so 1R, 1.5R if we are holding this trade. But yeah, risk management is the key. If you lose patience in the risk management, game over. Doesn't matter how profitable you are, because as you can see, we can make money first 2 weeks, and we made money first 3 weeks, and last week and today turning out to be less profitable. Now, in a gambler eye, in a less profitable trader's eye, who's not even a trader, who's a gambler, going from one Discord to another, this is not even profitable, right? Because he was never able to make it back from these losing trades, and that's why he's here. So if you have patience, you can watch me perform over time how I will be making it back from these losses. How am I so confident? How do I know it? Because almost all the time I made it back. Price action never really like just gives me L. It also gives me W, and that's why I'm here trading in front of you, and that's why so many people are watching me. If I was just losing and then not making back what I lost, nobody would just watch. Nobody would find it insightful, right? So that's where I'm different than you. That's why you are a loser, and I'll just make it back because of because of the system, proper risk management, proper psychology, and believing in the fact that if I continue to risk like this, I'll make it back. No guarantee, but as I've did made it back before, that's what I trust most, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This trade is likely a L. No hope on this one. 24,938. My stop loss, that's where it's sitting at. We'll be making the same money if Hydra Guide also in pyramiding. It's riskier when you only have one funded account, right? And I don't encourage you to do that at this stage when I am your guide, right? When I'm not gonna be your guide, you will figure it out. Did anybody teach me how to pyramid into my positions? Nope. It just like I was able to do it on my own after a while. And after a while, I mean like after almost 3 years, I was able to do it continuously. And I always had one account. It's not like I do it on all of accounts, right? When I show you that pyramiding, I'm only doing it on my aggressive account or my 300k accounts. On my 150k accounts, proper risk management always must be practiced. So it's not like I'm doing it on my 150k account, right? I did it this last week and I regret it. I'm not gonna do it again. And that's what gave me a $750 risk, right? L. Otherwise, I would have lost less. So that's why it matters a lot to have a different account with a larger capital so that you can practice pyramiding into it when you were funded, right? There's always a difference between you doing it on your demo account and then you doing it on your live account. And I prefer you guys do it on your live account, not because you can do it, but because to see the difference between the emotional fluctuations when you pyramid. There will always be emotional difference. So if you have a larger account, it gives you a room to like risk 0.2% on the first entry, then risk 0.2% on the second entry, then risk 0.2% on the third entry. If I mostly get only 2 entries if I'm pyramiding. And the reason I prefer to do it on my 300k account because it gives me a room to execute an NQ continuous chart. I don't like to execute an MNQ chart. I got stopped out a lot of the times because of those swing differences. So no pyramiding ever on 150k accounts. If you do that, you will regret. You will just blow it. Blowing it will be easier. Losing your psychology will be easier. So on a larger capital. But if you do it on 150k accounts, then execute on MNQ chart so that you can practice proper risk management. Is it true that last days of the months are usually low probability? It's not like it's low probability when you are trading with only one system like I do, right? I believe price moves from one cycle to another, and you cannot just master every cycle with less experience. It takes more time. I was a noob when I was trading in 2023. I was just trading with a breaker block, a little bit with inversions, but mostly with breaker blocks. Then slowly I added inversion. That takes so much time. You just can't do it right away. So why am I losing so much in the third and fourth week? As I've said, price moves from one cycle to another. And you can see the differences when you study your losses, right? Deeper retracement, more chop in the third and fourth week. So price is still working. Price is still delivering liquidity, but differently. Not the same way it does deliver in the first 2 weeks when we make money / when we make most of our money. So that's what I think. And you like mastering all of the cycles will take some time. So with 4 or 5 years of experience, that's where I am. With more experience, I will grow more wiser, but that will take time. And meanwhile, I will have to practice keeping what I make, right? Now, if you were able to keep what you make, you would be better than me, right? I'm not the best trader. My win rate is at 53%. So many more people are having more win rate this month. So not the best, but I know how to survive. That's the difference. And if you knew like how to keep your psychology A plus and then survive, you would be profitable same as me. Honestly. So there was only one nice setup. There was a short, not one but two nice setup. There was this short base over the two SMTs and then this long, and that was it. And then we just went back to chopping. And now based on the price action, I'll just rate this setup C because back and forth price action and generated equal highs and equal lows in both direction. So I'll practice risk management tomorrow. I won't even stream. If I do open the chart, it will be like I likely will want to take a trade. I can tape read, but I prefer to not do anything at all. And yeah, 53% win rate. I'll share my stats. You guys will be able to see that. I'll share my stats today from TradeZilla, and still able to secure payouts. That's the beauty of it. And those who join late, right? Those who have been watching me for a while, you guys know it's not gonna be hard for me to make it back. But those who just joined recently, that's something you can do. So watching me do it, when you think I'm a loser, when you think I'm just going through losses, it's inevitable. That's the bottom line. Inevitable will always happen. Not every month will be the winner month. So you can check my stats in the journal tab to see how I performed last month and the month before. And I always welcome you to do that. You can always check the live stream recording inside Recorded Stream channel, right, to see how my performance was last week around this time. You'll see the difference. Everything is recorded. And it took me a while to understand that and put trust in the system, because when you are going through losses like this and you never been profitable, you never even had a payout, or you had a payout then you just blowed it all along, it's going to be hard for you to trust. Now I am consistently generating payout. Almost all months I was profitable. For me to not get any payouts, my win rate have to drop below 40%. When my win rate is around, suppose 35 to 37%, I won't generate any money. My account balance will be at break even, 150k. But that never happened. Consistent winner doesn't mean that I'll win every day. Consistency means what you see here. Not winning every day, but when I'm winning, I'm making money. And when I'm not winning, I'm just preserving my capital. Realistic trading, guys. All right. And that's gonna be it, I guess. It's just so close to our stop now at 24,938. Now when you become consistently profitable, you will experience same thing as well, and that'll make you think like you are a loser. That will make you think, all right, I'm just not performing well when the cycle is changing, and that's when I'll have to preserve the capital. Just like I said it at the beginning of the month, expect less from me in the third and fourth week. Didn't I say that? I said it at the last month as well, the month before that, and the month before that. How?